Welcome to Mainland, your local regional television station. I'm Chrissy Small, and some of the stories coming up in today's news. Serious crash leaves a woman in hospital. Smoke-free Rock Quest Heats produced 12 band finalists and highlights 2 solo artists. The Nelson Marlborough Rescue Helicopter Service has a busy Saturday, and more. West Coast Police hold out concerns for missing man William Hendrik van Vuren, aged 54. He is believed to be travelling in a silver Mazda Tribute, registration number FSC 702. Police are concerned for Mr Van Vuren's safety and has asked that anyone who has information on his whereabouts or has seen his vehicle urgently contact the Tasman District Command Centre on 03 546 3895. Smoke-free Rock Quest, now in its 27th year, is New Zealand's only nationwide live original music youth event. The series, with over 30 events, provides young musicians with the opportunity to perform live in a professional setting. Saturday night's regional Smoke-free Rock Quest Heats in Nelson's Theatre Royal certainly showcased the best talent our region's high schools could muster in front of a packed-out crowd of young supporters, families and interested parties. Golden Bay High School band Horde was the most travelled group of the lot, coming over the hill for the event and winning themselves a place in the final. Nelson College for Girls students excelled on the night with 4 bands, Lane 3, Coastal, Tetra and Equinox, whose drummer was from Garran College, all named as finalists for the final coming up this Saturday night. Nelson College for Boys band Outlet also made the final. Two bands from Waimea College, Acoustic Knot and Realm, were also named as finalists. Garran College has been noted as turning out some winning combinations over the years, and two of their groups, Future Class and Motion, have also been named as finalists. Mainland College band Slouch Couch took one of the 12 finalist positions. And Motueka High School band The Pads Brits were the only band entered from the school and were also named as a finalist. Co-founder and director of Smoke Free Rock Quest, Glenn Common, said the 12 bands going into the finals now need to practice hard, craft their set and get their supporters rallied and make good use of networking opportunities and social media to promote themselves and their achievements. Later on in our news, we'll have the two winning solo acts named on the night for you, and during the rest of this New Zealand Music Month, we will bring you one of the full original songs performed by the finalists for each news. A 59-year-old woman is in a serious condition at Nelson Hospital after her motorcycle went into a rear of a moving vehicle on the Muturi Highway in Appleby. Nelson police are asking for witnesses to come forward if they saw the accident, which occurred around 2:10 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. Anyone else who witnessed the crash is asked to call Nelson Police on 03 546 3840. The timeline has been pushed out for the Waimea Community Dam Company to work with Crown Irrigation Investments and stakeholders. Tasman District Council CEO Lindsay McKenzie said this will not put the project at risk. He says securing funding to bridge the gap between what the council has budgeted and the project's cost is critical to the project's future. Tania Omar spoke to Tasman Mayor Richard Kempthorne about this latest dam update.
So we got your press release this morning about the extension on the dam. It says that council is confident the funding gap is achievable.
Yes.
What we'd like to know is, are you confident the funding gap will actually be met?
Yes, I am. Now, I don't know exactly how yet, but the issue for me is back at the end of 2014, we got a very clear signal from the community that ratepayers couldn't contribute to all of the cost. So we know that, and the council has committed roughly a third. The irrigators are getting theirs sorted out, and that's the thing that needs an extension of time as they're working with Crown Irrigation. And then there will be a gap in the middle where we will need to have a discussion with Nelson City Council and other government funding. So that is not concluded yet. In fact, until we've got the irrigators clear, we actually can't have those other discussions. But I'm confident as I can be, that we will, at the end of the day, have a funding model that is as fair and equitable as we can be, and is not disadvantaging any group in our community.
And who are the external forces or stakeholders that the irrigators are communicating with?
Crown, it's in the press release, it's Crown Irrigation Limited.
Yes, and it said there were other external forces as well, so I was just wondering who they were.
Oh, well, the other external forces, or the other external bodies that I just mentioned, were Nelson City Council and the Ministry for the Environment's Environment Fund.
And what is their current position?
How do you mean?
What's their current position on supporting the dam?
Well, they've got a fund set up to support this type of infrastructure that's being developed, where you've got ratepayers' money going in and irrigators' money going in and a gap. As long as there is a benefit to the environment, there is a fund there that can help fund the environmental portion of infrastructure, and in our case, with the Waimea Dam. So that's what it's there for.
And will householders, meaning non-irrigators on the Waimea Plains, be expected to contribute?
Yes, and that's been clarified for over a year now. So part of the funding, part of the council's funding is contributing to two things. One is the urban supply. So the urban supply in the summer months is critically short, and so that will satisfy and give a secure supply for the urban supply in Richmond, Brightwater and Mapua. And also the other portion of it is the wider environmental and economic benefit that the dam provides to the whole region. So that would be covered across all ratepayers.
And looking on the website, it was saying you're seeking greater certainty about the cost of the dam through a tender process. Has that process started yet?
No, that's the action that's been put on hold until the irrigators are sufficiently formed so that they can actually cover their costs and fund them. So that's going to be jointly funded by Council and Waimea Community Dam Limited, and we've just put a pause on that work while they are doing the work they need to do to be in a position to contribute.
So you've got a lot of people to please. What would you say to the naysayers?
Well, I think I wouldn't want to really focus on the naysayers. I think a lot of people think that there is value in the dam, but they want to make sure that there is a funding model that is fair and equitable, and that is the thing that we are absolutely committed to. We're not expecting the ratepayers to contribute everything for irrigators, but we are wanting a fair funding model that does address the urban supply. The irrigators come up with the money that's needed for the irrigation, and that we have that pot in the middle that covers the cost of the environment and wider community benefit. So we're determined that we're going to have a fair funding model.
Well, really appreciate your time and clarifying those issues for us.
That is a pleasure.
Thanks, Richard. Have a good day.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
The Nelson Marlborough Rescue Helicopter attended 3 call-outs around the region on Saturday. The first was to a 21-year-old who had fallen and fractured her leg on the Te Rohanga walking track near Picton. Due to the steep terrain and access, the helicopter was called in. The woman was initially treated on the scene by both ambulance staff and the helicopter medic before being flown to Wairau Emergency Department for further interventions. On return to base, the helicopter was then called out to a motocross event near Wakefield. In 2 separate incidents, the male riders of each motocross bike had fallen while riding, fracturing an arm and a collarbone, along with other injuries. The 2 men were treated at the scene before both being loaded into the helicopter for transportation to Nelson Hospital Emergency Department. After refuelling, the helicopter flew to the Golden Bay Medical Centre to uplift a 5-year-old boy who had fallen from a tree when climbing with friends. The boy was treated for a dislocated elbow and flown with his mum to Nelson Hospital Emergency Department for further care. A chemical leak led to homes being evacuated in Stoke on Saturday and 2 workers admitted to hospital due to inhalation. St John's ambulance fire crews and 3 police units were called out to Snap Fresh Foods on McMahon Street at 2 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. The hazardous chemicals unit were also called in to neutralise the situation. And finally, returning to our smoke-free rock quest story from the weekend, blind Blenheim teenager Cam Dawson may be the next big smoke-free rock quest success story after taking out the Nelson Regional Solo Duo title at the Theatre Royal on Saturday night. He's currently boarding at Garran College this year to focus on his music, and after last Saturday's win will be working hard to better his second placing in the solo duo section of the Smoke-Free Rock Quest National Final in 2014. Tegan Fisher from Waimea College placed second. These 2 soloists will now put 15 minutes of their best material together to submit for selection as national finalists. Competition director Glenn Commons said the standard at the Heats just keeps going up as entrants get more support for contemporary music from their schools and have access to online information resources. We leave you now with Dan Kendrick announcing the solo duo winners.
In second place in the solo duo category for the Nelson region, winning $100 worth of gear from the Rock Shop and a chance to be selected as a national finalist, tonight goes to, from Waimea College, Tegan! Tegan, could you please make your way up to the front here, if you're still here? Oh, yes, you are!
Don't want to feel desire between us. It's too late when we're all slaves to lust. I don't care what you wear, if I can wear it too. I don't care if you stare, if I can stare back at you, 'cause something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen with me, yeah. Something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen with me, yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, in first place in the solo duo category for the Nelson region, winning $200 worth of gear from the Rock Shop and a chance to be selected as a national finalist tonight goes to, from Garran College, Cam Dawson.
Fiery soul, you're doing what you're told. The road is long when there's no one there. Lonely, lonely, lonely heart, it's tearing you apart. To speak you do not dare. Oh, don't you say you've ever seen the depths of every ocean. Don't you say you've ever walked the edge of every line. This time I'm breaking all You're taking all you can, mix another fix, and then we'll fade out. Open, open, open heart. We all must play our part, get mixed up in fears and pains and doubts. Oh yeah. Don't you say you've ever seen the depths of every ocean. Don't you say you've ever walked the end of every line. This time I'm breaking all my rules. I'm taking all my chances, love. I'm sorry I broke your trust. This time it's give and it's take. And I took so much, I'm sorry, I just forgot how to love. I forgot how to love. Long runs the river that leads me back to you. Cold is the water that washed my scars anew. You can stare at the horizon, but don't let it choose you. I am a lonely songbird, and my song it remains true. Come on, long run the river that leads me back to you. Cold is the water that washed my scars anew. You can stare at the horizon, but don't let it choose you. I am a lonely songbird, and my song it remains true. And my song is for you. This time I'm breaking all my rules. I'm taking all my chances, love. I'm sorry I broke your trust. This time it's giving and it's take. I took so much, I'm sorry, I just forgot how to love. I forgot how to love. Oh, I forgot how to love.
After the break, we'll bring you the latest weather update and some events and happenings coming up from around the region.
We're the team at JCar, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power.
electronics, toys,
sound systems, cables, and much, much more. JCar.
120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
Hi there, Julian Toon, Waimea Telecommunications. We install and maintain domestic and commercial satellite TV, UHF Freeview and Mainland TV installations in the Nelson, Tasman regions. We specialise in Panasonic telephone systems and provide communications, Wi-Fi, IT and wiring for internet, fibre, computers and DSL systems. At Waimea Telecommunications, we also provide specialist electronic systems for features such as a security camera you can watch on your TV, visitor alert systems and much more. Improve your security and communication and entertainment today. Call us on Waimea Telecommunications on 021 472297, ytel.co.nz.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.
Why would you want to pay as much as $1,000 for a single bed mattress when you can buy a high quality locally made mattress like this for as little as $220. And a queen size mattress could cost you in excess of $3,000, but at Nelson Beds you could have a mattress like this as low as $425. So why would you go out and spend a fortune on your child's bedroom when you can come to Nelson Beds and buy a complete single mattress and base set, a 7-drawer Scotch chest, a headboard and a 3-drawer bedside cabinet for as little as $979. So call and discuss our custom manufacturing options and local after sales service at Nelson Beds, Nelson's only bedding manufacturer.
Sit and Be Fit is on at the Victory Community Centre Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. at the Victory Community Church, 238 Upper Vanguard Street. School terms only. Fun while you get fitter, work at your level. For more information, please contact Shirley on 547 1433 or 021 121 8023.
Victory 60 Plus is on Tuesdays at 1:30 through to 3:30 p.m. at 238 Upper Vanguard Street. You can join in for cards, games and a cuppa. On behalf of the team here at Mainland Television News, thank you for joining us, and we'll bring you the latest news and events coming up again from around the region tomorrow.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
G'day, it's your old mate the Mad Butcher, and you're watching Mainland TV.
Nelson Tire Center. Great prices, great service. Buy your own Bryford trailer. All types, all sizes. See Colin Douglas for your tires and batteries.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.
Hi, I'm John Crouch. I'm Crafer Crouch Construction. We're general contractors here. We specialise in drainage, earthworks, concrete, gravel supplies. We have our own mobile crushers. So for all your contract requirements, call us on 5783 475 Blenheim or in 5736 119 Picton.
Why would you want to pay as much as $1,000 for a single bed mattress when you can buy a high quality locally made mattress like this for as little as $220? And a queen size mattress could cost you in excess of $3,000, but at Nelson Beds you could have a mattress like this as low as $425. So why would you go out and spend a fortune on your child's bedroom when you can come to Nelson Beds and buy a complete single mattress and base set, a 7-drawer Scotch chest, a headboard and a 3-drawer bedside cabinet for as little as $979? So call and discuss our custom manufacturing options and local after sales service at Nelson Beds, Nelson's only bedding manufacturer.